Hello everybody, today we're going to be working on lesson 8, areas of composite figure. This is on page 797. So it says here, a composite figure is made of two or more figures. To find the area of a composite figure, decompose the figure into a smaller part. So we got here example number 1. Some trees, flowers, and plants can be bought at Mr. Coley Nursery. What is the area of the nursery garden at the right? Okay, the first step it says to break the figure into smaller parts. Look for the rectangles. So in here, you can see we got a rectangle. So we decompose this figure into rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. So to find the area of each part, remember our formula, area equals L times W. So in rectangle number 1, the W stands for 10 and the L stands for 10 and the W for 8. So we do the operations. 10 times 8 equals 80. Okay, so on number 2, or rectangle number 2, it says to decompose the 12 into 10 and 2. Remember distributive property. It helps us to find the product more easily when we decompose the number like this. And we got 10 times 8 equals 80 plus 2 times 8 equals 16. And now we are doing it. So 0 plus 6 equals 6 and 8 plus 1 equals 9. So the area for rectangle number 2 is 96. So the area of rectangle 1 is 80 square yards. Remember GD means yards. The area of rectangle number 2 is 96 squares yards. So in step number 3, we need to put them together to find the total area of this figure. So we're gonna be adding 0 plus 6 equals 6. 8 plus 9 equals 17. The area of the composite figure is 176 squared yards. Great. So now we are in example number 2. So it says find the area of the composite figure. So it's step number 1. Break the composite figure into smaller parts. Look for the rectangles. So we decompose the figure in 3 parts. So this composite figure can be broken into 3 rectangles. So the first rectangle is 12 meters and 2 meters. It tells us that it's 2 meters because this size completely was 10 and we only took a little bit part. So the leg of this side is gonna be 2. because 10 minus 8 equals 2. How did we find it was 8? Because here is telling me that this size is 8. That's why I took the 10 minus 8 equals 2. Okay, so now the rectangle 2 and 3 are very similar. They have the same factors. Okay, so now let's get into to find the area. So we're gonna be finding rectangle number 1 is we decompose the leg, that is 12, into 10 and 2. So 10 times 2, 20, plus 2 times 2, 4. So 20 plus 2 equals 24. So our first rectangle area has 24 square meters. Remember the M means meters. So rectangle number 2 and 3 are gonna have the same area. So we're only gonna do one exercise for both rectangles. So 8 times 3 equals 24 square meters. So now what we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna put all that information together to find the total area. So add the area. So this rectangle was 24, and this one is 24, and this one is 24. So 24 plus 24 plus 24. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 plus 4 equals 12. So I'm going to put a 2 here, and I stay with 110. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 2 6, plus the one that I have up is 7. So my area of this composite figure is 72 squares meters. Great job. Now let's move on to the following exercise guides practice, where it says find the area of the composite figure show. Okay, remember to look for squares of rectangles. So in here, as you can see, I got and a square. So you're gonna put this as or a square 1, and this is gonna be a square 2. So this guy is on a square. Remember, squares have the same leg in the 4 sizes. So this part over here is also is gonna be a 3. So now you know that this part is 3, and if you can see here, this part said that is 4. So it means that also this part is gonna be 4. If you put those together, makes this 7 over here. Okay. So now let's find out the area for the first rectangle. So I'm gonna put first rectangle equals 3 times 3, and we know that 3 times 3 equals 9. So for our second rectangle, we're gonna put second rectangle equals 5 times 4, and we know that 5 times 4 equals 20. Equals 20. So we put them together. 9 plus 20, or you can say it's 20 plus 9, equals 24. 9. So the area of this composite figure is gonna be 29 square centimeters. Remember the S and the M equals 2 centimeters. Great. Now is your opportunity to show me that you got it. So now you guys are gonna be working on page 799. Remember to look for rectangles of squares to find the area of the composite figure. Okay, so then you move on to the following page, that is page 800. Remember to read carefully, to look what you know and what you need to find. So when your guys are done with these 2 pages, remember to take a picture and to upload it here into our Google Classroom. I'm gonna see you in our next lessons. Bye bye.